Hey, Cortavius here. It's Faction Wars time on the free-to-play. I have 5 left on this account to beat. I'm hoping at the end of this video I'm down to 4. Think I have a team that can do it? As usual, I got a couple of champs not really built for the fight. Well, most of them aren't built for the fight, but I think there's some that can work. So I'm on stage 18, got to get to 21. That'll cost me 16 keys. I have 18. And I'm looking to do it with the new duo that I got. So Packmaster Shayak, I'm going to bring in his partner Crocad as my DPS. And really the only DPS I have. I do have Warlord, Void Legendary. He'll be helpful on the waves, certainly to lock out skills if these two can't take him out too fast. And he does bring some block debuffs and shield on the team, only for a turn, unfortunately. And hopefully his turn meter reduction works on this boss. I'm not actually sure, but he can do heals. So he be my healer. And then I do have Sandlash Survivor, who's kind of built for damage, but she's only a level 50, but she's on my clan boss team. She's in whatever gear I had for clan boss, so hopefully she can make it. And my 5th, I don't have one, so just throw in a level 50 Torture Worm I have built for Razin. Eventually, he's just going to be food. For Razin, I should say, for the fusion. But I threw him in some regen gear just to see if he can survive. And one cool thing Torture Helm does is he has a passive that revives him when he's killed with the 3-turn cooldown. So if he can survive a few turns, he can pop himself back up, and it would be nice if the boss targets him. I'll have to see. There are a couple of things that I could change, as I don't have enough resistance on Shayak for this fight. I could put more resistance on him. I would have to lower his HP or speed. And then Torture Helm is in regen. It might make someone else the target. So I could lower his HP to make him the lowest HP and make him the target if that's the boss I'm facing. So I won't sit you through 18, 19, and 20. I'll just, let you know, hey, I'm trying to get from 18 to 21, but I'll bring you back at the end of those fights.
Hey, before we go on, click the link in the description right now, and you can get the great legendary poisoner, Narma, along with 3 epics. You get Anax, Mausoleum Mage, and the best epic in the game, Uugo, as you progress. All you have to do is follow 4 steps. Step 1, log out Play and Play on the PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch raid, complete the tutorial. And step 4, go to your inbox, Narma's there waiting. These 4 free champions will give you an insane head start in raid, so click on that link before it expires.
I will show the builds and on the champs at the end. If you're seeing this video, I'm assuming this worked, and I'll be showing you builds. Or if it's just, I think, inspirational, then I guess I'll show you that. All right, let's get into it. All right, well, stage 18, that was pretty easy. I just used the A1s of Shayak and Crocad, and they took down the first 2 waves, and then only the 4th champ he's weak affinity to survive the 3rd round, and then I just had to wait for them to kill him. So stage 18 was easy. Let's do 19. All right, stage 19, even easier. I guess the 3 Daywalkers that popped back up on the 3rd wave cost me another AoE, but that was it. Ooh, 5-star speed glyph, I'll take that. All right, on to stage 20. Stage 20 took me a little longer because that first wave with all those Sathenacils and Sathalias or whoever those were, they all heal each other. Took a little bit more to take them down. I did use Warlord's skill on that one. So, all right, that's stage 20. So far, so easy. All right, big one is the boss. A couple things about the boss while I go through on the waves. I guess I can do that while I talk. When we get to the boss has 140 speed, which is pretty low, and you need 225 accuracy to land your abilities. You'll see I'm just A1ing to let Crocad do his job and just save my skills if I can. And you need 305 resist to resist the boss. I don't have enough resist for that, actually, so I'm kind of hoping that I don't need it and these 2 fusion people just keep doing their jobs and I just blow the boss away fast. But if not, I can come back and add more. So as you said, you can see I'm just A1ing and he is just wrecking people. Torture Helm really doesn't do anything. Sandlash has a provoke on her A1, which is kind of nice when that lands. Probably could have used the A2 there. Would be nice to have him not waste our time with the unkillable. Oh, we're going to take a hit. Well, that was our first hit. All right, we are at the boss. So boss skills, exchanges. Oh, so this is the HP exchange boss. If you don't do enough damage, he just keeps popping his healing up. So one way people fail this boss is you can't hit him hard enough and you can't get him down before he comes back for his 12 turns. And he won't use it right away. He'll wait till, if he gets a turn when his HP is low, below this bar, then he'll do his swap. Now you got to kill him in 12 turns. And he steals buffs, transfers all debuffs from this champ to a random enemy, and then the debuff spreads. So I guess you do it if you need to. It's helpful that you don't put your buffs up before he takes turn. So you don't want to start the fight off with a bunch of buffs. Ideally, you wait And then you also don't land your debuffs until he takes a turn is the best way to tackle this boss. And he's got a chance to fear you. So as much as I'd want to put up the block debuffs, you know, he could, you know, so I don't get feared, he can just steal them back. So that'll be the first skill he uses. So I'm actually going to avoid the debuffs. I am going to use the lockout skill in case that works, which it doesn't. So I guess I don't want to put the shield up and the taunt, reflect damage and all that, because he can just come back and get us. Block buffs on all enemies. That's actually, oh no, wait. Block buffs on all enemies. Fills the turn meter. So well, we can take a turn meter fill and put block buffs on them. That's actually fine. Sandlash Survivor. So she does a buff to decrease the duration of enemy buffs and increase the duration of our buffs. We're not using any of those yet, although she could increase the duration of those, but I'll skip. I'm just going to see if I can do the provoke, which doesn't work. All right, so he does an AoE. So he could place a leech and a weaken, which I really don't want to have bump back at me yet. So I'm just going to use the A1. That is not as much damage as I was hoping for. I have to admit that. So turn meter reductions do work on the boss. That's a good thing. Decreased defense, which I should have put on the boss. So he's got a leech. That's not going to help us. There's the provoke. So he does a provoke and he does a leech. So, that boss is about to do its strip. So I am just going to wait. We did resist those skills, which was nice. All right, so there's the swap. Well, we almost lost Sandlash right off the bat. Wow, I really need Warlord to get some healing in here. That was kind of scary. So we'll take the shield buffs now that this skill's on a 3-turn cooldown. We'll take the heal for everybody and the shield. Torture Helm, just take your turn because you don't do much. I will take the duration increase on the skills. So we survive the hit. On this one, I can fill my turn meters again, plug it up with the block buffs. I can use the leech and the weaken. That'll be nice. That'll be good for healing. I don't actually think this cooldown does anything, but it does fully deplete the turn meter. But his A1 does that. No, it doesn't. All right, so at this point, we are just hoping Crowcat can do his job. A1, going in the hit. Okay, that works, and we got decreased defense, so he's doing more work. Let's see if we get the turn meter drop. No, we got nothing. That is definitely a shame. So we ignore defense on this ability. Oh, dang! Oh, look at that hit! I did not grow. Oh man, I've been using Crowcat's A1 everywhere. That's the first time I've used that A3. Crap. He just nuked. I missed the damage on that skill. Oh man, man. It is crazy how much easier these factions are nowadays versus when I got Lydia on my main. I mean, I'm taking champs in at the time that just, I mean, you'd build who you could. Man, you get Shayak and Crowcat. Holy cow. I mean, I had Warlord in there, but honestly, Void Legendary, that could have been any healer. All I did was have to heal once. Those two alone were crazy damage. Wow. Oh, I gotta admit, that was fun. All right, we got the Lego book. We got the 3-star. So that faction is now done, right? Oh, no, I gotta get one stage 12 in to finish the faction. I'm gonna have to wait till next time I got keys because I can't use 2 there. But yeah, oh, wow. Those 2 are definitely gonna make quick work of it. All right, well, I said I would show you the builds. Oh, what do we get? 5-star chicken? Oh, 5-star chicken. And a Mortal Soulstone. Border Worlds, it's nice. All right, so let's show you the builds on those champs that we used. Boom! He just killed that boss. Holy, oh, that's fun. I don't even use these 2 in Hydro or Chimera yet. I need to do that. All right, Crowcat. He is in Savage and Cruel. He has 183 speed, but 6,700 attack, and is capped, does 272 crit damage, and accuracy and resistance really didn't matter. I don't have any area bonuses. No relic. He is in a 5-star Awaken Nature's Wrath build. He is fully booked, and those are his masteries down through Helm Smasher. And I do have the 2 Deterrence and I'm blanking. Retribution and Deterrence. So those 2 are the counterattack skills, which I did see him use in the fight, which was definitely helpful. And Packmaster, did I say sets on him? He was in Savage and Cruel, yeah. So Packmaster was just in regen. I stole this from Pythion, I think. And he does have a Feral set as well. Feral piece, I should say. No relic. Oh, I didn't show you the stats. So 88,000 HP, which is pretty decent. 2,400, 228 speed. You know, look, he was resisting stuff at 271. I was supposed to need 305, but it worked, I have to admit. No relic. He is fully booked. No blessing. And those are his masteries. I did go through resistance on the tier 6. He's got the counterattack as well, because if he A1s, that brings the dog in for another A1. So I do like that one. I didn't take the second. I didn't take retribution deterrence on that one because I did want to pick up sniper for the A1 and master hexer as well. Honestly, I really would have liked lasting gifts given all the buffs he puts on people, but I didn't want to go that way on the tree. All right, that was him. Warlord, missing a mastery, but he is an eagle eye for tier 6 mastery, getting accuracy masteries in general. Has no blessing applied. He does have a star, but apparently I never used it. And fully booked. Well, actually, the A1's not booked. A2 and A3 are booked. Actually, I didn't think about that. I could have used his aura for the resistance, but I took the speed aura. No relics. He does have mixed sets of all kinds of pinpoint, stone skin, speed, feral. 50,000 HP, 256 speed, 605 accuracy. Obviously, that's more of a PvP accuracy number. He doesn't need it in this fight. He can drop the turn meter of the boss, I guess, but it wasn't that big of a deal. Torture Helm was in regen and perception because I stole that from someone else. I wasn't trying to put accuracy on him because I didn't even use a skill. No relic, not booked, no masteries. He is, as I said, he's rosin food someday whenever I decide to make rosin. And then I'm missing somebody. Where's Sandlashed? She is probably in the vault. Hold on. All right, Sandlash was in mixed sets of crit damage and Slayer, crit damage, speed, and 2 pieces of Slayer for the crit rate crit damage. As I said, she's only level 50, so 19,000 HP and 3,000 defense, and she never died. She did have to take that one hit on the boss, so I would think that maybe I got lucky there and I would have had to come back with some more HP on her, but that defense maybe helped. So a little bit of speed. She actually had some damage build stuff for because she's in my Wixwell clan boss team, but I don't remember her doing any damage in that end screen. So those were the champs. Hopefully that was entertaining. If you saw that last hit like I did, I thought that was great. So boy, those 2 champs definitely knock it off. That is another faction down. 4 more to go. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Like and subscribe.